Hello, 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 and welcome to Elmos Laboratory Minecraft version. I've realised that my bat box is full, and it's staying full. So that's irritating me, so I've decided to upgrade it. The only thing is that this will now need an LV transformer on it. So if I take that off, it doesn't lose any energy because it's not taking any. So I'm going to make myself a quick LV transformer. So I'm going to need 1, 2, 3. And then do we have? Yes, we do. 1, 2. Then we need 4 wood. So one of those. Wow, I'm running low on wood. I'm going to need to get some more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Now I showed you how to craft an LV transformer last episode, but I didn't show you how they worked. Basically, the higher output comes in here, and the lower output comes in here. If you just have a high output going straight into a low input machine, it will blow up. Literally just explode. This is low output, and these are medium input, so that won't do anything at all. However, this can only output in low voltage. So, let's get our wrench. Get out both of them. So if I take that off, now much the same as with a bat box, if you get a normal wrench and click on it, it will change the face of the output, and shift click the same. Much the same with this. So if I then take out these and shift click on there, it's going to face that direction. Every small hole is going to be a low voltage output, so that when I put a medium output, it's going to happily fill that one up as well. So if we now get a minium stone, this is gold cable. It's another type of insulation. It's slightly better than the copper one, but I'm not using the copper, I'm using the best one possible. Right, first, could have sworn I'd taken out, no, apparently I took out appetite. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you need 4 diamonds surrounded by redstone. It's quite expensive, but hey ho, I think it's worth it. You get a machine block, and you get 4 of those. Actually, I think they're in the corners. And then 4 energy crystals makes an MFE. I'm going to do something really naughty here. I'm going to break this, even though it's going to lose me 40,000 EU. Reason is that this is going to make all that back really quickly anyway. So as you can see, quickly charging up there. It'll hit 40,000 very soon, and then it'll keep on going up to 600,000. And this is going to be a jetpack, but not today. Today we get started on a new part of our house. I'm doing the upstairs slowly. I don't think it really matters how fast I do it. I'll just show it you once I'm done. However, I put my refined iron in here. Yeah, as you can see, macerating smelts everything up, makes it really fast doing it through there. Found a lot more of everything when I went mining. Loads of silver, unbelievable amounts of it. Yeah, and I did have like 2 or 3 more stacks of iron, but I went and made myself another medium voltage, low voltage, even solar array. So that took up most of it. Now I'm going to make a hole there and do that, because what we're going to do is we're going to make some ender chests and make a sorting room. So that means I'm going to need some obsidian, because an ender chest is there. Ender chest needs 2 obsidian. Now I'm only going to be making 1 for now, but I'm going to need another one later. So that means I need more of these, more blaze rods, and more obsidian. So I'm going to, I have enough ender pearls, I've got 2 ender pearls, killed some endermen, so I need to kill some blazes, and I need to make some obsidian. So as you can see, quite quickly back up to 30,000. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, you son of a, oh, that's why I hate creepers. Wasn't anywhere near him and he blew a hole in the floor. I hate creepers with a passion. Oh. Right, so basically what I'm going to go and do now is I'm going to go and get some obsidian from my obsidian making machine that I made the other day, and I'm going to go into the nether and get some blaze rods. I'm going to get 8 so that I can set up these chests straight away. I'm going to get 4 obsidian again so that I can set up these chests straight away. Just to quickly point out, I'm in the nether. There's another blaze spawner. Got a 13 killed soul shard here for blazes. I right click on there, it breaks it, and there we go, 213 is now level 2 soul shard. That's probably the fastest way of getting blaze kills that there is. However, it does mean that there's no more spawner. So this room is now safe from blazes. Like you've seen before, I do have that other one that's wrapped in cobble low, so that's fine. So I'm probably going to try and find another one if I can. If not, it doesn't really matter, I'll just keep using that one. Ooh, some wither skeletons. Just quickly go and kill one of them on camera. Hopefully both of them. They're going to fall off, that'll be hilarious. That was not a good time to crash. So that was a really bad time to crash there. It seems that Minecraft doesn't like the nether because it actually crashes more in the nether than anywhere else. I've got a feeling it may be nether ores not playing nicely, because I've played with all the other mods before, and I've played with nether ores when Atomic Strike had it, and I've never had any problems. It may just be some inconsistencies with 1.4.7 and some of the other mods. I may be wrong, but it seems to be more when I'm in the nether that I crash. I do crash sometimes in the overworld, but primarily in the nether. Although I've yet to see a fire bat, and I'm in hard mode, so it could also be fire bats trying to spawn and the game breaking, going, how about no? I don't know the actual answer to that. But yeah, I managed to kill those with the skeletons with about half a bar of health remaining, so bit of a close call there. Hey ho. Oh, I didn't get any extra. Oh well. Managed to get 6 blaze rods, and I've managed to get another 50 kills. Now the reason for this is I managed to get that level 30, like I said. As you can see, I'm now level 6. The reason for that is not because I've died for once. It's because I enchanted a weapon. That weapon was another vile sword, as you can see in my hotbar. And as you can see, I've been using the hell out of it. It's got Smite 4, which is good. I think that's good against the undead, but I'm not sure exactly. And it also has Soul Stealer 3. Now what that means is that I get 3 extra souls for every time I kill an enemy, which means that my soul shards are going to go up a darn sight faster. Oh no, it's dark. Angry zombie. So for example, I've got 21 kills on my angry zombie shard. If I now kill an angry zombie with this, it will go up to 25 instead of 22 because it gets 4 extra. So that's really, really cool, and it's really going to help. As you can see, I've built an anvil. One thing I found with the anvil, which is pretty cool, I was trying to figure out what this enchanted book was. I think it's a vanilla thing, this, I'm not quite sure. But basically, I can add respiration onto a helmet for 3 levels. So as you can see, I've got 6, so I could do that. I'm not going to because my helmet's about to die, but I think that's pretty cool. And basically what it means is you can enchant books and they give you 1 enchantment. So you have a chance of it being something really good, or you have a chance of it being absolutely rubbish. So, now that I've got all of those blaze rods, I now have enough for those ender chests that I was talking about. So 1, 2, 3. So I need 8. So I have 3 blaze rods left, and I have some sticky resin which I got earlier. So I'm going to stick that in there. Okay, so where's my minion stone? There it is. Oh, put my helmet back on. And chuck them in there. Okay. Right. So, as you can see, I have the ender chest in the NEI because I've just looked it up to make sure I've got it right. You need 2 wool, 4 obsidian, 2 ender pearls, 8 blaze rods, and 2 chests for 2 ender chests, because obviously this is for 1. So 1, 2. Now the reason we're getting 2 is they work very much like the vanilla ender chests. As you can see, when I open one, the other one opens. But unlike the vanilla ones, they have colour codes. So if I make what's nice and easy, we're going down into the dark to mine with these. So if I have black, 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 and black, 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 as you can see, they open up. If they were different, so let's get out 1 more black and 1 more blue, swap them over. So if I had black, blue, black, this no longer opens because they're no longer connected. So if I have 2 nether iron on there, it won't be in there. However, if I swap this back to being black, I'll lose my nether iron ore because it's still in the blue one. Yeah, that wasn't such a good idea. Get that iron ore back. So as you can see, it's actually tied to the colours. So if I put that in there, it will then appear in there, which is excellent. I do hope I can break this with an adamantium pickaxe. Yes, thank goodness. Right. You remember me making that hole underneath there? There's a reason for that. I'm going to show you that reason right now. Oop, wrong set of stairs. I need to make more of this map. I'll make more of that map later. Is this. I dug down and I found a marble cave, which is really, really cool because I've been mining it for marble. And I've made this. So this is all the marble I've got so far. There is some more underneath here, which I'm going to mine out, put it up there, swap all this dirt for marble, and do that back wall. So this is all going to be marble. I was thinking of making marble brick, because if I look this up, marble is that, and marble brick is that. Quite easy to make, same as stone brick, and it looks pretty good. But at the end of the day, it's just white brick, and I really like the look of this marble. I think it looks so clean and nice. Looks like actual marble. I have seen a really cool texture pack for red power, although I don't remember what it was because it was quite a while ago, and it made the red bricks into the small bricks, you know, like the normal bricks, like them, except it was white, which I thought was really cool. And personally, I think they should have more bricks that look like that. You know, if you put all 4 stone bricks into a shape. So at the moment, it doesn't make anything when you put it into all 4. But if you had it as, for example, all 4, like that, makes chiseled stone bricks. Okay, but if you had it like, I don't know, 6 or 9 or whatever, something, it would make that. I think that would be a really, really cool thing. Right, okay, the reason the hole is here is because there's going to be a wire coming down here, and it's going to attach to some machines. So to give me some room, in fact, where is there's the Industrialcraft wire. Okay, so I'm going to have a wire coming from down there as well. So if I put that piece of marble back and put another one there, why not? I'm going to have a wire running down here, and this is going to be where I have some IC2 machinery. So I'm going to have a sorter pulling from something out of here, going into a macerator, out of the macerator, into some furnaces, and then out of the furnaces into my chests, which are over here. I'm going to use a combination of Buildcraft and Red Power for this. Over here I'm going to have some crafting stuff, and eventually I'm going to have some more ways of making more energy, but for now it's going to be mainly my sorting room. What's that? Netherrack, nether iron ore. Okay, so first and foremost is we're going to have an ender chest, and it's going to go in the middle about there, I think should do, so that when I open it, yeah, so if I chuck netherrack in, netherrack out, excellent, exactly what I want. So first thing we're going to need to do is get some more tubes and get a sorting machine, which is rather expensive, so let's go ahead and make that now. Just run upstairs and get the necessary ingredients. I'm hoping that it doesn't need an ender pearl, because I've just used both of the ender pearls that I had. Okay, so in fact actually while I'm doing this I'm going to put I've got some brass ingots there, but I'm going to need more than that. In fact no, it won't actually, will I? No, that'll do fine. But I'm going to make some more anyway because I'll use it eventually. 12, what's 12 times 4? 48. There we go. Oh no, it's the other way around, isn't it? Herp derp. Helps if I'm not being stupid. Okay, so 36, 48. Now this will make a full stack of brass, which I will be using like hell later on. At the moment it doesn't seem like much, but trust me, it is. Yeah, I've got 4 lots, excellent. Right. Okay, so sorting. So a sorting machine takes red dope wafer and a filter, so I need some red dope wafers. So actually I'll make that before I make the brass. So I'm going to go ahead and cook up a absolute ton of this stuff, because I'm going to be using loads of wafers. So if I actually, oh no, alright, okay. So that in there, oh I should have done this way, oh well. So if I chuck this in here, I'm going to wait for 8, 8. Okay, and chuck that in there, and then I'm going to wait for this to go, because this is a lot faster than that. As you can see, this is rapidly draining out, but as we have 400,000 EU, it's not going to drain at all before this is finished, and that's what I'm counting on. So that's enough to take across. Excellent. Right. So if we get that like that and that like that, we have some silicon wafers. So I'm going to go ahead and make these first, simply because I want to get cracking. So if we chuck a stack of redstone and a stack of these wafers in, bump, and where did that redstone go? There, bump. Okay, so that'll go ahead and start building them up, and I'm going to put them in there like that and do that. As you can see, this handsaw really isn't going down very fast. One more makes red dirt wafers. Excellent. So that's enough for what we need. What else do we need? I'm going to chuck them in there. Okay, so we need 5 iron and 1 of these, so that's quite easy. 1, 3, 4, 5. And we need a filter, which is a piston, 2 gold and 5 cobblestone. I think that's going to be really easy. So it was 2 gold and 5 cobblestone. Okay, boom, put them in there. And then that and that. Sorted. Okay, what else did we need? We needed one more iron, one more redstone, 4 more cobblestone, so that's 9, and that was it, wasn't it? Oh no, I need some wood. I keep on meaning to go mining for wood, but I keep on forgetting. Oh well. Okay, so let's get cracking. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Piece of iron. Piece of redstone makes a piston. 2 of these. 5 of these. And 1 of my red dope wafers makes a filter. Now filters are really, really cool. They take out of a system a red power system and spits it out into something else. So as you can see, it has a buffer here. So if I put dirt in here, a stack of dirt, it will take a stack of dirt. What you can also do is set this to a colour. Now this will be useful for later on. I'm not sure yet as to whether I'm going to be using filters or whether I'm going to make some paintbrushes and just have tubes here. I'll decide that later, but for now that is cool and we will actually be using them later on. So next you put a filter there, 2 red dope wafers like that, 5 of these, and 1 of those makes a sorting machine. So that's fantastic. I've already, no, I've not already taken it out. Fantastic. Okay, I am going to have to pull up the Red Power wiki because although I know how these work relatively, I don't know exactly how they work. So these 2 buttons mean stuff, and this is what I don't know what it means. So I'm going to have to look that up. That's not a problem really, because it's got a ton of different modes. I'm sure even Elaram doesn't know them off by heart, although don't quote me on that because she probably does. And if I connect that, boom, that's getting energy. Now that's not exactly the neatest thing, but I'm going to have this room blocked off. This isn't going to be visible, so it doesn't really matter how messy this room is, because I'm going to have a crap ton of stuff in here and it's not going to be visible at all. In fact, the line's going to, I'm going to have it closed off from here. This bit past here is not going to be visible, it's just going to be sorting stuff. Okay, so I've just pulled up the Red Power wiki, very helpful, very well set out as well. Right, basically this one is any stack sequential, which means it goes from stack to stack and waits until it can fill that fulfillment. That's not what we want. This is all stack sequential, which basically moves until it receives all the items in that column before it moves on to the next one. Random all stack, which basically it'll go through random stuff and try and fulfill the item. This is any item, so basically it'll pull any item that it can find. Not quite what we want, but nearly there. This is any item with a default route, so it's basically the same as the last one, except it's got a default colour. So it means for unmatched items. This is any item whole stack. This is pretty much what we want, because it will go through any item in the top left inventory of this. So that it will try and pull that out. If there's nothing there or there, it'll pull from here. If there's nothing in any of these, it'll pull from here, so on and so forth until it's emptied the chest. Almost what we want. This one is what we want. Any item stack with a default route. And basically, if an item does not fit into any of these, because you can have these as colours, so this stack will go to white and this stack will go to orange and whatever colours you want, but basically this row will go to that colour, this row will go to that colour, that row will go to that colour, so on and so forth. If the item is not in any of these, it will go to whatever colour you set here. So say I have my miscellaneous chest up there, so anything it doesn't know will automatically send it to white, which I would have as my miscellaneous chest, so it'll sort it there. So I'm going to be using that. I'm going to have cobble in that, dirt in that, and possibly sand in that, but definitely cobble and dirt, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a filter with white and have cobble and dirt pulled through a filter, and that's how I'm going to work them. So they're going to go from here, from this chest, through this sorter, and into the machines. Why are you not charging up anymore? Must figure that one out. I'll make some more solars later. Oh, it's night time, that's why. Okay. Right. Brass ingots. Need some glass. Basically, this fantastic contraption has a timer inside it now. It didn't used to have a timer inside it, so you had to put a timer next to it, which made it a bit unwieldy. And logistics pipes was miles better. I normally use logistics pipes on stuff, and I was going to be using logistics pipe for this. However, since the sorting machine's been updated to this, I thought I'd have a go and play with this. You over there. Right, I want some more glass. So we want let's make half a stack will do. So I only need a couple of pieces for now. 6 will do. Oh, I already had some there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's because, please say I've only put 6 in there. Yes. That's because the rest of this goes in here to make silicon balls. Not my Thermonicon. So we have a load of red dough wafer. So that's going to help on later on. So for now, I'm going to put that back away. And that can stay there until I need to use it later. This is what we want, and to make this we need some glass. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with 6 glass should be enough for now. 53, more than enough. So what I'm going to do is, let's see, what do we have? We have loads. Okay, so we've got, so if this comes down here, I'll probably have it behind here. So if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, so iron, copper, tin, lead. No, tin, silver. And then lead can be extra. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. No, actually, changed my mind. I'm going to have extra stuff there. So, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, you'll see why I've done that in a very short while. And I'm going to then have this going up here. That doesn't look nice. I don't like things not looking nice. I mean, this doesn't look nice anyway, but hey ho. Okay, and then they're going to pull from here. And I don't know anything that's going to be in this system that cannot be pulled out and go to the same inventory. Should we have a 5th one, just in case? Yeah, we'll have a 5th one just in case, just as an overflow. So, we're going to pull from here. I'm going to need to somehow get that over there. I'll do it underground, actually. Yeah. Right, so I'm just going to set up the very basics here, and then we'll do it all afterwards properly. So I'd have 8 different ores, so I could actually put a filter. In fact, yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have everything coming out of here being pulled straight up into these chests. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the chests painted, as I said, and I'm going to have it so the metals come up here, past this and into this. I'm going to have a filter below this one that's going to pull everything that's in this chest into here, and then everything else will go straight into here, so it'll completely avoid that and go straight into here. Everything else I'm going to have going through the sorting system past all that, so I'm going to have I'll actually have this branch off into two directions. So this direction will come across here and we'll fill in these, and then come down here and go across there, and that's the metals. I'm going to have a restriction tube placed here. Basically what a restriction tube does, if I just look that up, restriction tube is a piece of iron and a pneumatic tube, and what that does is it says, hey, this is the longest distance that you can go. So if it goes out of here, so let's say that's a restriction tube and there's a filter or something here, it'll go out of there into here, it'll go past there, and then if it's full there, it's going to try and go into somewhere else of the same colour before coming back to here, because this is saying, no, don't come back to me, I'm miles away. I think it actually sets it to something like 1,000 blocks away or something ridiculous like that. So that's pretty cool. So, yeah, and this pipe here is going to go behind this wall, and it's going to come out around here, wherever the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to come out here, and then these are all going to be coloured, and it's going to go into the ones that I tell it to. I may need in fact actually what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have 1 or 2 sorting machines here, and they're going to be pulling out constantly, and it's going to go down a line into another sorting machine to keep up with the speed. That'll probably work, because otherwise it'll just backlog, because this will not keep up with a quarry on full speed. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make another sorting machine. I'm going to put it there. I'm going to make another 2 sorting machines then. So basically what it's going to do is they're all going to go, these are going to pull just like that. So any item stack, and they're all going to go into a tube, which is going to go to another sorter, which is then going to go, hey, you macerating, you're the ones that are being macerated, you're going down here, you're the ones that are being smelted, you're going down way past this into there, and your gems, right, you're going over here and into that chest, and so on and so forth. And anything that it can't deal with, because it's only got this much space, it's not that much when you've got as many items as this. If you've only got red power installed, this is way more than enough, but because we've got so many mods installed, this is nowhere near enough. So once this has run out, it'll send everything into a default route, which will go to a second sorting machine further on, which is going to go, hey, everything else that you don't know, we're going over here and here and here and here and here. And if that doesn't deal with it, I will be amazed. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to make 5 macerators, 7 electric furnaces. My cats are going mental. Okay, my cats have just gone ballistic at each other. So yeah, I'm going to make 5 macerators, 7 furnaces, hook this all up, figure out a way of getting energy from here over to here. I'll probably just wire it through the floor and have second MFE over here. And then once I've got this wired up and everything sorted out, before I start making this into the routes that I'm going to do it, I'll come back and show you the final product. So I'm going to go and do that, and then we'll be right back, and then once I've set the routes up, we'll wrap up for today. Okay, and so just before we turn off and get ready for next episode to show you. I've got all these electric furnaces, and I've got 7 there, and I have 5 macerators. As you can see, I've done the marble up, so I think that's pretty cool, and I've also put this wall here. As you can see, this MFE connects to this MFE. I got a second one. Bit expensive, but worth it, I think. And if I just pop behind here, as you can see, there's no space here. If I put one of these wires here, they would all explode. Everything attached to this explode, because this outputs 128 EU per tick. This can only take in 32. Any more than that, boom. So that's what the LV transformer is used for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break that macerator, put the LV transformer down, swap it so it's facing the right way, and then put the macerator back. If I just... damn you, wire. I'm also then going to have this. So from here it's going to come out, and it's going to come around the back here, underneath the floor, and into the back here. And so that's going to be cool. I'm also going to have a retriever here, but I'm going to have to show you that next episode because it takes up 2 ender pearls. So I may not even get to it next episode. I might have to show you everything else next episode and then get that the episode after and just have that as my final finishing bit. I need 2 of them, so I need 4 ender pearls, which is quite bad. Yeah, as you can see, I went pretty mental on some creatures before. That's good. I forgot to mention earlier, your sorting machine is in this mode automatically. That means it will run every time you send a redstone pulse. This will do the redstone pulse for you. So this is an automatic timer inside. And this is the one where it every time you have a redstone tick, it will move the bar across. So, you know, in that any sequential mode that isn't that one. So I think it's that one or that one. That one. You know, this will move this along every time it gets a redstone tick. So put that back into that mode. Ooh, that's a really good point. I'm right, we need 8 pieces of marble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, we didn't need 8 pieces of marble. I'm being stupid there. Right, I'm going to show you something pretty cool. Right, you need your diamond handsaw, and just get your aluminium stone out, put your diamond handsaw above your marble, get slabs, get panels, and then get 8 covers. Put them all around like this. Take your diamond handsaw out, obviously. You get hollow marble covers. Very similar to covers, except you can put it like this. And look, the tube can still come through. So if you look at it from this side, it's just that side. It's a bit like a polo. So I could do it on this side as well, but I don't want to and I don't need to. I think I'm going to have a tube there as well. I'm going to have a tube there and then the retriever underneath that, and then I'll have this covering that up. On here, however, I think I'm probably going to have... Actually, I think I might put the things into the wall to go up there. That might be cool. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Okay, so last but definitely not least, yeah, really done everything. It's really good. Oh, yeah, second to last but not least, 6 iron. No diamonds. I used it all on the MFE, the wiring, and stuff like that. So I've actually used up all my iron and diamonds, so I need to go hunting. However, for now, paint. Excellent. Paint cans. So black paint can is 7 tin plates, give you 3 paint cans. So that's 1 iron and 2 iron and 1 tin makes 4 tin plate. So I'm going to put a bunch of these in to go ahead and start making them 12. No, wrong way around. It was 3 tin and 6 iron. So it's not going to be much, but it doesn't really matter. As you can see, just made a bit more red dirt wafer just because I can. Oh, just before I sign off as well, do you remember that that research that I got out of Spider Eyes? Turns out it was goggles revealing. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Can't wait for that. And I think not this episode, but possibly next episode, I'm going to go hunting for a silverwood tree. I'm going to go and find one, even if it means building all 9 maps on the wall. I'm going to find a silverwood tree. It's happening. And then once I've got one, I'm going to come back here, put the silverwood tree outside, build a great big mythical tower thing, and start building some magical stuff. So that's what we're going to do next episode, is finish downstairs a bit and go looking and exploring around the world. So take care, guys.